In Tombstone, Arizona, this reenactment of the famous gunfight at the OK Corral happens every Sunday. In 1881, the EARP brothers were the law in Tombstone. The Clantons and McClarry's were cattlemen. When they met at the OK Corral, the ranchers came out second best. There were over 10,000 silver and copper miners here then. The town had a lot of everything. Saloons, gamblers, cattle rustlers, and gunfighters. The town's doings and misdoings were all recorded in a famous frontier newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph, as it was and as it is. Donna's bakery shop is good, sweet rolls. It is also the informal meeting place for the staff of the Epitaph. There are 2 editions of the paper. One, an Old West edition distributed worldwide. The other, a local edition devoted to town news. Recently, the local edition of the paper was taken over by the journalism department of the University of Arizona. Today, it is run by the students who do the reporting, editing, photography, production, everything. Pam Stone is the news editor this term. She also reports on sports, writes feature stories, takes pictures. On a small-town newspaper, you have to wear many hats. The event Pam is covering is a gathering of the Escapule family, most of them anyway.
Well, amateurs, so we've been here 10 years.
The Escapules have been here since the beginning of Tombstone. They were Basque immigrants, sheep herders, but here they became mostly miners. At 81, Ernest Escapule is the family patriarch. Ernest makes a good interview because he has an incredible memory. It's like talking to a living history book. This graveyard used to belong to the Escapules till Ernest donated it to the town. A lot of his family is buried here.
And my dad, 1857, he was born, died in that over there, John, and that was my mother's name, and her name was Cotton before she knew where Shelton Camp was. That's down where the monument is now. In the Southern Pacific Railroad, I'd send me a bill, and I'd get it all in one lump.
The Escapules were not gunfighters, people of legend. They were the real Tombstoners who lived from day to day, wrote contracts, wills, and diaries, achieved what prominence they could, scratched out a hard living, raised children, and bore witness to the final taming of the West.
Ernest has done just about every kind of job. This used to be his mine. He ran it. He still goes off by himself to visit his claims in the mountains. He really likes to be alone.
Them roads there's the old freight road from Tombstone to Charles.
Down there used to be this tent city of miners. Then the mines gave out, and that was the end of Tombstone for a while. I guess Tombstone today is not really that different from any other small town. On the Epitaph, we try to report what's going on in and around Tombstone. As reporters, we get involved with the town and the people. We've been well received. They come to us with leads. You'd be surprised how much goes on in a town of 1,200. For me, and I think for the other students, it's been a good experience. And when the paper hits the street, the people read it because it tells their story. With the staged gunfights and everything, it's easy to make the mistake of thinking about tombstoners in a stereotyped way. But the real people here, like Ernest, are not that way at all.